Hey y'all, I'm in the kitchen today and I am going to be making Christmas crack. Now, whether you call it a dessert or a candy or whatever you want to refer to it as, it is a very popular treat to give out this time of year around my house. I make it for some for our house and I make some to give away. It's very simple to make, relatively inexpensive, and a little bit goes a long way, kind of like fudge. It's best described as sweet and salty. There's lots of different toppings you can put on it, but today I'm just going to be making the basic version because my husband doesn't like nuts. So take the recipe that I make and show you how to make, and then add M&Ms or marshmallows or crushed nuts or graham crackers or whatever you want to sprinkle on top before the chocolate hardens. So let me show you how these are made. Okay, so I'm going to take one sleeve of regular saltine crackers and I'm going to start laying them on a lined baking sheet so they don't stick to the baking sheet. Just lay them all out, touching side to side. You can use foil. This is wax paper. You can use foil or parchment paper, wax paper, whichever one you want. Don't worry if one breaks. In the end, you're going to break them anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm not worried about the extra space over here. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to put 1 cup of brown sugar and 2 sticks of butter. You can use salted or unsalted. That's up to you. I haven't found that it really matters. Alright, now I'm going to bring this to a boil over medium heat. You don't want to scorch the butter, but over medium heat. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to boil it for 3 minutes. So I'm going to get this on the stove. I will be back as soon as my butter has melted, which is going to take a few minutes. Okay, the butter's almost melted, so I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit. We're going to wait till it starts boiling, and then we're going to boil it for 3 minutes. Get my timer ready, and you do need to preheat your oven to 375. The butter and the brown sugar do eventually mix together, I promise. Starting to boil a little bit. You do want to be stirring it constantly. Okay, I'm going to set my timer now that it looks like it's boiling. Just keep stirring. Wait till those 3 minutes are over. You can see that the butter's finally starting to mix in. On my stove, I have it set at about 6. I don't know what your stove would be, but it's just slightly above medium. Alright, the 3 minutes are up, and we're just going to pour the sugar and butter mixture over the crackers. My wax paper's getting in my way. Pour it over it. Spread it out before it starts to cool. Cover all your crackers. All the way to the edges. You want all your crackers covered. Try not to have one big glob in the middle. Want it kind of evenly spread out. But you want to hurry up and do it before it starts to cool too much. Alright, now I'm going to put this in the oven for 5 minutes. So it's in the oven and I'm setting my timer again for 5 minutes. In the meantime, you're going to want to have some chocolate chips of your choice, whether it's dark chocolate, semi-sweet, whatever, sugar-free. They have all the different kinds. And you can use nothing but chocolate, or you can use a mixture of chocolate and peanut butter. Today I'm using chocolate and peanut butter. I'm going to use half the bag of peanut butter and half the bag of the chocolate chips. So I've got these open and ready for when that comes out of the oven in the next 5 minutes. Alrighty, fresh out of the oven. And now you immediately want to start putting your chocolate chips on there so that they can start melting. Get them all over. Put some of my Reese's on here. Peanut butter chips on here. There's a lot of variations of this recipe. You can add coconut, you can add sprinkles, you can add all kinds of things. This is just the basic recipe. So we're going to wait on these to start melting. And then we're going to smooth them out. You can start messing with them now, or you can wait till they're more melted. That's up to you. In the end, these are going to taste like chocolate, peanut butter, and toffee. I'm not normally a fan of toffee, but I love Christmas crack. Make sure you get it all over your crackers. You want a little bit of chocolate on each cracker. Alright, I'm going to let it sit here and finish melting and let it cool. And after it has cooled, I will show you all the next step. Looking good so far? Alright, so this next part is very simple. I'm going to take and lift. It's dry now, see? And I'm going to break off the cracker, and I'm putting it on a tray that I'll cover with plastic, and I'll take to work to share this with the guys. So just, it doesn't matter if it comes off in perfect squares. In fact, you can take a knife and cut it if you want. If you don't want squares. Or you can just break it. You see how that works. But it peels right off the, I don't know why I said plastic, parchment. You just want pieces that are, you know, bite size. And you just keep doing that until you've gotten it all broken up. And on your tray or in your container. These are very popular this time of year because everybody knows that I make it. If you're in an area like me where it's 80 degrees, you might want to put this in the freezer before you take it somewhere, because these are already starting to kind of remelt because it's warm here. Yes, it's 80 degrees in Texas. And it's almost December. Like I said, you can pretty these up with some sprinkles or some coconut if you like coconut. You can do half coconut, half not coconut. I had 2 children that did not like coconut, so I made these without. Most of the time they were growing up, so. Can you see the layers? You got the cracker here, and then the chocolate, the butter, the toffee, and then the chocolate and peanut butter. I'll make a platter of these for my work, and a platter of these for Tommy's work. And I will also make some to give away in little tins that I get at Dollar General or Dollar Tree. And I put it in those containers and give those as gifts. So this is just a super simple little dessert, like a candy, to give away. Hopefully, this inspires you to get baking for Christmas. There you go. So, I'll just cover this with some plastic. And we're going to work now. So that's how easy it is to make Christmas crack. I hope you guys try this recipe. You can get cute little containers from the store to put these in and give them away. As for how long they will last once you've made them before they start going bad, I don't know, because they never last more than a day. So thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.